how are you?
Hi, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody had a happy holiday. I had a pretty good one. I always love fireworks, so we had a great time last night. Um, Let me put up my banners. A really, really good time last night. Also, if you haven't already signed up for Perry's Hotline, which is gold, I love the hotline people. If you want to see me when it first came out, I really dragged the hell out of Perry for having a hotline. I thought no one's gonna call that the dumbest thing I ever heard of, but it's gold. It's gold. So we got a couple things we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the backlash that Kyle Richards is receiving from that scene that went around yesterday on Twitter of Erica Girardi not being so nice to Garcelle's 14-year-old son. I'm tired of it, people. I'm tired of it, okay? And then we're going to talk about Candiace Dillard calling out Andy Cohen and Lisa Rinna. And then we're going to talk about Crystal finally talking about losing 14 friends. I don't even think I have 14 friends. 14? Gee. So we're going to talk about that. Before we get into that, I got to send some shout outs to my friends. You guys know I have a really small circle of friends, and they happen to be going through it all at the same time. Let's start with V. V has, has COVID now on top of cancer. So she's really catching it. Hang in there, V. You know, it's just part of your journey, and I just hope you get well soon. And it's just a lot. So, you know, you don't want to have COVID, period. But while you have cancer, when you're supposed to go through surgery, it's just a lot. Hang in there, V. Get well soon. I want to send a shout out to Amber from the Amber channel on your great coverage you did this weekend on Paul, whose child was missing, and how you continue to do great coverage on that. And sorry for what you went through yesterday. I feel sorry about that. Want to send a shout out to Andrea. Get well soon, friend. Just get well soon. I can't believe it. But hang in there. Want to send a shout out to Diva and Michael that went on a virtual date on Perry's channel. Thank you for the laughs. Diva, you are the best. Thank you, Michael, for being a good sport. That was, oh my God, just when Perry told me about I'm going to have people go on virtual dates, what was a virtual date? It was a blast. So if you haven't checked that out, check that out. Now let's get into what we have to talk about today, people. Okay. Oh, the shit show. The shit show that goes by the nickname The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Now, I almost didn't cover it this season. I was like, I'm over it. Erica can't do anything else to get on my nerve. After last season, enough is enough. I almost didn't cover it, but it has to be covered. Okay, people? As A22 would say, the F-nuckery of it all. Okay, it's ridiculous. So there's a clip that surfaced yesterday, and I just happened to see it because usually, you guys, I never go on Twitter. I never go on Twitter. Oh, I was on Twitter because of what happened in Highland Park, and I'll do a video about that. So I was on Twitter yesterday, following the Highland Park case, and then I see this clip going around of Erica Jane. Just let me play the clip. Hold on. Let me play the clip. It's about the way she's talking to Garcelle's 14. He might look older. He might be taller. It's the point that you're a preteen. Like you're 14? What grade is that? I think it's 7th grade. Hey, you're a kid. Let's check out this clip. And then, wrong one. We'll talk about the backlash that Kyle and Mauricio received from it. So here's the clip.
You guys, did you miss what Erica said to Garcelle's son?
Wrong one. Here's the original clip.
However, happy birthday.
Yes, I'm
It was nice to meet you.
Oh my God, he shut me down.
I'll see you again.
Look, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I know. You got
Are you sure? Sure you know that?
Yeah.
Garcelle, you don't want these flowers? You don't want your flowers?
Sure.
Okay, here. Okay.
We're out.
Wait.
Love you girls. Bye.
What are you doing here? Go. Just go out of here. Don't out of here.
Oh my, don't listen to these ladies.
Get the out of here before you get in trouble.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
These women escorting these teenage boys out of here. Get out.
I know Erica's drunk and I know she's joking around, but that's Garcelle's son. He's 14 years old. I feel sick to my stomach.
Okay, so she tells a 14-year-old, get the F out of here. She's drunk as a skunk, okay? I really thought that things with Erica couldn't get any worse after last season, all the lies she told. But add drunk on top of it, alcoholic, pill-popping alcoholic. It is true. She's pill-popping alcoholic on top of it. I can't take too much of Erica. How dare you talk to my son that way? How dare you? Listen, you guys all know I've changed my stance on Garcelle. I wanted her to get a little more Detroit in her, but she's not going to do it. She's a classy lady, and she handled it in classy style. Like, come on, Erica, don't do that. But no, who in the hell, drunk or not? Now, I know you're used to opening up your legs for men every so often, Erica, but you got to condone yourself as if you were an adult, okay? I'm tired of the foolery. It's ridiculous. So she disrespected the teenager at Garcelle's party. That's too much for me. I can't with Erica Jane. I can't. I don't know if I like Erica the drunk / junkie, because she is livening up the series, but you know, she's just too much. She's too much. I hope they drag Kyle and Mauricio like shit. Well, they did. They did. So this clip surfaced. It was Mauricio, PK, and Dorit's reaction. Now, listen. You guys already know. I already think PK is full of shit. He really is. He could drag other people for filth. Because remember, they laughed, was it last season, about Erica's stories? How they didn't add up and they laughed and, you know. But when it's done to him, he can't take it. Oh, why are y'all always talking about me? Because you do other people, okay? So in this clip, Erica's laughing about the situation. Kyle's laughing about the situation and trying to explain away Erica's poor behavior. I'm tired of that clique. I am tired of the clique, people. Tired of the clique. The clique. That's what I call them. People are calling them mean girls on Twitter. I call them the clique because they're all worthless. They are all worthless. So let's look at this clip and then her response, her lying response.
Oh, I was there. I missed.
Let's rewind this. Here we go.
You guys, did you miss what Erica said to Garcelle's son, the 14-year-old, to go off? I was there.
Did you clearly see her laugh? To go F off. For those of you that missed it, let me play it again. Okay. She's laughing, making light of the situation. Now, I can't stand it when somebody tells me I didn't see what I saw. I'm going to replay this again so we can clearly catch the lies that she does after this. She's laughing, giggling. I don't care if you're chuckling, whatever word you want to say. She's not too concerned about it. Here we go.
Hold on, you guys, did you miss what Erica said to Garcelle's son, the 14-year-old, to go off? I was there. I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny.
I think it's great that she did that.
we clearly hear
seeing this more
he thinks it's great.
100%.
100%.
Totally agree.
It's really why I can give like a major pass, and of course it's not my child, you know.
Right.
So she had a few drinks. She doesn't get like that. I don't think I can ever remember a time that she was that loose and free.
This is also fun.
I can remember in the first few years I knew Erica, I used to think, I wish she would open up more. I wish she would loosen up a little bit.
You don't think that Erica's having fun with us and doesn't enjoy being with us?
I did say that, yes.
What are you talking about? I've had the best time.
Clearly, the Erica that we've known all these years was holding a lot in. So seeing this side of her, more open and honest, even if she's not always showing her best side, at least it's genuine.
Listen.
Oh, God. I can't. They're praising her. Oh, she's being so open and honest and it's genuine. You know, oh my God, it's so good and great to see her open up. What? Huh? You're condoning this behavior? Vile, vile, vile. Now you see why no one likes you, Vile. Okay, no one likes you. You cover up for your girl who's now lush. The junkie lush. Like the junkie lush behavior was unacceptable. And Dorit, at least, you know, it's not my kid. What? I'm just glad Dorit didn't break out and start talking about the robbery again. At least, you know, okay, good. Cheer her on. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Vile. You ought to be ashamed. And here's the thing that I don't get. Every time Vile gets called out for being vile, she has an excuse. She has never came out and said, I'm a horrible person that doesn't have a backbone, want to be part of the crowd. She never says that, people. Never says it. What did she say instead? This is what she said with her excuses. I can't with Vile. Let me take the banner down. Vile, you are too much for me. Too much. I'm missing a super chat. Kids are off limits, especially my damn kids. You ought to be glad that Garcelle is classy, because it would have been a whole different scenario. I would have been kicked off the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I would have been kicked off the show, people, because I'm not that classy, especially when it comes to my children. Erica was walking around like a dog in heat after Garcelle's older son. I mean, it's just too much. It's just too much. Hold on, let me get to this really quick. It was blatantly racist. Megan. Could you imagine if tables were reversed? Exactly. And Garcelle's son spoke the way. Imagine the hate he would have received by them. Megan, we're going to get all into that. Thank you for saying the obvious. But let's get back to the lie of that Vile put on Twitter yesterday. This is what she said. I was laughing about a friend's drunken, ridiculous behavior, not about disrespecting someone's child. I think you know me better than that by now. Do we really? Do we really know you better, Vile? I mean, you have a record of being a jackass, a complete jackass. Just ask Lisa Vanderpump if you don't believe me. Now, I wasn't even there to see this and only heard about Erica and what she had said later. I don't care if you weren't there. You cheered it on. You laughed. You snickered. Called them heifers. Like, really? Like, you're really going to try to get out of this? And a big part of your lying explanation was missing. Where was the apology? Sorry if anyone took it that way. Sorry if it came across the way that I didn't mean it to come across. Vile, you are a deplorable creature. Okay, you are horrible. And you get paid for absolutely nothing but lying. Every time you open your mouth, a lie comes out. When you cough, a lie comes out. You're Vile. Get out of here. Get out of here. But we got to move on, because this all ties in together. Let's talk about Candiace Dillard. Okay, so everything was like yesterday, Twitter was just jumping off. I never go to Twitter. I'm an Instagram chick, but I might have to put some love into my Twitter. Hold on, we got a super chat here. Kyle said, it's not funny, but it's funny. That's exactly what she said. Exactly what she said. And now we're all misunderstanding, and she's the only one telling the truth. Kyle was talking to this page that posted it. She unfollowed them shortly after. Oh, did she really? Oh, so the name of the page was, oh God, I can't think of the name. She unfollowed them shortly after because they kept posting how they were disgusted. Everyone's disgusted. Kids are off limits. What's wrong with you, Vile? What's wrong? I would have slapped the S out of Erica. I'm telling you, I would be kicked off the show. especially with all of my anger built up towards her from all these years of just being a bold-faced coward and, turning on her own sisters. And she's just horrible. She's a horrible human being and the worst liar on the planet. So listen. So yesterday, someone posted this on Twitter. It says, at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, I want Andy to tell Rinna she's a mess on social media the way he told Candiace. Because Rinna gets away with saying a lot worse than Candiace did. Thank you, whoever posted that. Brandman, thank you so much, Brandman96. So Candiace responds, they all get away with worse. They who? Now, the rumors are that the Black people are getting fed up with Andy Cohen's behavior. I told you this. Nene wasn't the first person to say that Andy Cohen was racist and treated them unfairly. She was not the first person. If I'm correct, I think the first person was Kenya. Nevertheless, they're getting fed up. And if you want to take race out the picture, Lisa Rinna, Vile Kyle, prostitute Diana, who they've never addressed any of the rumors, okay, about her being racist. This Beverly Hills cast, Erica the Lush / addict, get away with everything. Andy has his favorites, and they all happen to be of Caucasian descent. Let's go back to the days where Nene was his moneymaker. If he likes you, you could talk about children, you can pimp them out, you can lie, you can start trouble, you can band together and create a coup d'etat. You guys know what a coup d'etat is, right? We're going to pick somebody each season, thank you guys for my banner, to be the scapegoat so we don't have to have real storylines. People's getting sick of it, Andy Cohen. I'm tired. So tired. I can't take it anymore, people. I can't take Andy Cohen anymore. I've been saying this. I hope Carlos King runs circles around you and run you off of television. You are just a terrible boss. Any way that you look at it. You got people suing you every 5 minutes, calling you racist. You got people saying you have your favorites and what a backstabber you are. It's just, listen, if I wasn't well rested because the 4th of July, you would see how tired I am. But I got lots of rest this weekend, lots of rest. But ordinarily, you would see I'm just tired. I'm just tired. I can't. Let's move on to another one of his favorites, Kathy Hilton. Well, the rumors is she's not coming back next season. She shouldn't come back next season. I'm tired of you, Kathy. You love to say the N word and the F word. They're covering up for you. You get paid anyway. You tell them when you're going to show up to film. You try to send bloggers cease and desist to keep your secrets. Please go away, Kathy Hilton. You and take your vile sister with you. You are terrible. Now people say, Sharrell, you're always going in on the cast of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yes. And Andy Cohen. I would add to that. Don't forget Andy Cohen. I don't like him either, people. This is a terrible cast. And Andy Cohen had the nerve. Let's just talk about how he treated Candiace when she got into a fight with Monique. We don't do that over here. This isn't Love and Hip Hop. His words exactly. You're better than Love and Hip Hop? Name me the last prostitute on Love and Hip Hop. I can't. The way Kyle Richards was handling Sutton is disgusting. She's just a deplorable human being. She really is. When you don't have guts enough to do your own dirty work, because you wanted Lisa Vanderpump gone. Let's just be honest here, Kyle, because you thought she was taking over your show. So I'm going to hide behind my friends and not be woman enough to let her know how I feel. She's disgusting. She's horrible. And what Erica said to Garcelle's son was beyond disrespectful. I mean, is Andy Cohen going to say anything about it? No. No. We'll have to march and hold up signs for him to even acknowledge that it even happened. He's terrible. He's terrible here. He's terrible, people, terrible. I am tired of Andy Cohen and his nonsense. I'm sick to death of Lisa Rinna. Who they were letting Lisa Rinna have it this weekend on Twitter. I mean, my goodness, they're calling her a racist, and her behavior just simply unacceptable. I can't take it anymore either, people. Erica the Lush, girl, stop. This is someone's kid. I can't with you. Just the whole cast. The pimp, the new pimp, Diana. Girl, oh my God. Terrible, terrible, terrible people. Okay, terrible. The Dubai girls. Hold on, they did. The Dubai girls did get her together. They really, really did. Oh, my back is filling up fast. Yeah, Black Twitter went in this weekend on Lisa Rinna. They said she's racist. Remember, I was like, I'm not sure. They said, no, you have a racist behavior. Let me start taking calls. I filled up really quickly. The Dawn. Oh my God.
What up, Sharrell?
You didn't go there. Did you go there?
Oh, absolutely.
Kendrick, can you hear me today?
Yes. Is my mic working better now?
It is.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, because you got some things to say. We got to hear it.
Yes.
Hi, Sabrina. Welcome to the panel.
Hey, guys.
Hold on. Let me read the super chat really quick. Love your channel, Sharrell. Erica would have had a tooth in her, wouldn't have a tooth in her mouth if she spoke to my 14-year-old like that. Garcelle is a class act. Garcelle is a class act. I'm sorry, Garcelle. I wasn't feeling you, but I get it now. Yeah. Let's start with Dawn.
Sharrell. Let me tell you something. I'm glad that they don't have a Kenya Moore or a Candiace or anybody like that on Beverly Hills, because I think one of them would have been in jail if they would have talked to their black son like that.
Right.
Because Erica, I believe Lonnie and the other lady, when they said, Erica said, y'all, meaning the black people, would have believed me. She thought she could talk to him any type of way. Yeah. Sometimes, sometimes I'm trying to be PC with this. Sometimes some people think that they can, just because you can sit with some of us, meaning you can talk with some of us any type of way.
Kind of way. Mm-hmm.
And that's, you ain't invited to the cookout, daughter. You're not invited. And that Lisa Rinna, when she went on Twitter this morning or Facebook this morning and tried to put that sympathy, my mom,
Oh yeah.
My mom is dead, and but I don't feel nothing for her with that. Somebody from Bravo told her to put that up.
She's
to get some sympathy points.
Exactly. She's using her mom's death.
Yeah.
She didn't feel nothing for her mama when she was in Punta Mita or something, like in Mexico. She wasn't crying.
Exactly. Now here you are crying. Now you want sympathy, and you're so low that you will use your mother when the heat is turning up on you as an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read it today. I read it, but I didn't talk about it today because I'm not playing that game with you, Rinna. I'm not playing that game. You don't deserve any kind of sympathy. You're deplorable. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I interrupted you. Were you done, Don?
Yeah, no sympathy for him.
None
at all.
The whole cast.
None at all. And the way somebody pointed out, the way that Cal grabbed Sutton, she left a mark. Like when she grabbed her, like backed her off from talking to whatever the lady, the whore, that way. She grabbed her arm and she left a red mark on her arm.
Did you just call Diana a whore?
A whore. That's what she is.
Yep.
She's a whore. Yeah.
Kendrick, you sound off. What do you want to add to the conversation? What do we think of Candiace speaking up?
I mean, I'm not a Candiace fan. However, I agree with her. I agree with her in this instance because just like I said last week when my mic was kind of terrible, but just like I said last week, it's like Beverly Hills, most of the Beverly Hills cast members, they get a free pass. I don't understand why. Like, why are they being favored all of a sudden? It's like, they hide everything about Kyle, Erica, Rinna, and Dorit. I don't understand, and for me, what set it off, what got me so irate was when just like that clip you showed. Yeah, I was irate about that clip because they laughing at it like it's something small.
Laughing
at it. And I'm like, really? Like, see, that's the problem. See, that's the problem with these women. It's like, if that was their children, baby, it was hell to pay. They would be all over Garcelle if she did that. They would be all
calling her ghetto and everything else.
Calling her ghetto, probably calling her ghetto. They'll probably be like, you were not nice and all this type of stuff. Yeah, if I were Garcelle, now I know she classy and everything. For me, yeah, just like you said, Sharrell, I would have a charge. Seriously,
I really would.
Like, how dare you? I don't care if you're drunk or not. Don't be blaming on the alcohol. That's what alcohol is, like a truth serum, but like, how dare you say that to my child? Like, seriously? Like, and Dorit, come on now. You showed your true colors. Dorit and Kyle, you showed your true colors because y'all were laughing at it. And Dorit, you were sitting right there. Like, you go be trying to be a confessional gangster saying that, oh, I'm appalled, I'm sick to my stomach. And then all of a sudden in that clip, you want to laugh and laugh and play. Like,
do we feel offended when PK threatens us, talking about how dare you not believe the robbery? He said something about, I don't remember if he said he was going to sue me, but he said I'm the lowest of the low. Shut up, PK. You just got caught dragging.
The audacity.
Nobody ain't about no PK, child. Please, he's just a couch potato.
The robbery was a setup, okay? And just because we're not stupid enough to believe it, don't get mad. Sabrina, sound off.
Ooh, I'm so mad.
I'm mad.
First of all, Garcelle should have dragged Erica and Dorit. Because I'm gonna
stand up for Garcelle. What about Sabrina when people say Garcelle's playing a long-term game? She wants to produce movies now, and she can't get caught acting like Nene on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What do you think? What do you say to that?
The longest game is your child. You don't play about that.
Well, you said all games aside when it comes to your child.
I'm so mad. I can't even talk almost because Dorit said, I'm still mad about Dorit saying oh, it's her first Birkin, like the cake. And then she's standing there or she's sitting there and saying oh, okay. Erica said that. And they laughing at it a week later or some days later. Who the fuck does that?
Perry, go ahead.
Last year she was a bully. This year she's a lush. Yeah, a lush.
I don't like Perry. You were supposed to be off. You must got something to say. Go ahead, Perry.
Oh no. I would just want to say this though. First of all, anyway, look, the whole thing for me with those tricks, okay? Because I'm gonna watch my language. Right? Now, that shit would have been a whole totally different story if Garcelle's son would have walked up and approached Erica.
Talk about it.
Yep.
Hell, 911 could have been called, right? No. I'm telling you, for less.
Yeah.
But she thinks she could just do this off shoe fly, first she wanted some of that Bozak because she all about spreading those legs and giving up the cooch. Okay.
Oh God, I can't.
No, and that's where her head is right now. She's saying them oh wow,
yeah.
I need some fulfillment. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, right? But then when the young son come in, shoe fly, move servant.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
that's how we're taking it. That's everybody's pissed.
That's how I look at it. And for PK fat ass.
Oh.
And what's Kyle's husband name?
Mauricio.
Yeah, sitting there laughing like, oh yeah, that was so funny. Now, shit wouldn't have been funny if somebody would approach your damn daughter.
Ooh,
Ain't a damn thing funny about that now, right?
Yeah.
But it's just the thing of it. They, to be honest with you, if they had a function, have you ever seen Garcelle kids over to anybody else's house? They probably wouldn't allow them in, but they sitting there going there.
Oh, Perry, stop!
No. I'm keeping it real, but fat ass PK want to sit there and laugh. Oh, that's so funny. It's not as funny as your fake ass Robin.
Perry. In all due respect, PK did lose 15 pounds. He said.
Well, I mean, probably for stress. If I faked the robbery and got $1 million, but I owe $2 million, I'm still stressing.
But do you guys remember like when Jagger, like Dorit's son, when he said to Erica, "Bad guy," right? She didn't say nothing. But now that Garcelle's son is trying to pick up flowers for his mom, like
I know
they're going off.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
let me read this super chat real quick.
They go off because they ain't comfortable. They ain't really comfortable around Garcelle.
Nope.
They damn sure ain't comfortable around black males.
Ooh, but Erica seemed comfortable with them.
Well, she a freak because she had to hit a couple of them coming up the pole.
Only for the D. She was fiending for him. Bad.
Yeah.
Brian says, isn't Oliver Sanders married? Hey, Erica, keep your legs closed to married men. She's really acting like she's one of Diana's girls.
Whores.
Or whores. One of Diana's whores. It's just too much for me. I cannot.
But imagine if Garcelle's son would have went and got his older brother.
Yeah.
And told his older brother what Erica said instead of his mom.
Right.
That boy would have came back in there and went off on Erica. And then it would have been all this black man yelling at this poor defenseless white woman.
I can't believe these ghetto people. How they act at a party. Right. No, you know what the ghetto-ness with how you want to approach some damn body.
Look how he treated Candiace Dillard.
Fuck off.
Yep.
Look how he treated Candiace Dillard. Oh, that we're not loving hip hop, and all of this and that, and oh my God, you're taking our show to a gutter level. No, Beverly Hills is taking your show, your franchise, to the gutter level.
Exactly.
But see, the producers this year, they've taken a cue from Potomac producers, because if you notice, when Dorit said that she when they went to Sutton's event and she said she didn't want to do press. Remember that? She said she didn't want to do press at Sutton's event, but she did press at Cal's event a few days before.
A week before.
Yeah, a week before. So,
Mommy, sound off. What did you want to say?
Sharrell, this is too much. That clip from this coming episode is too much. But this is what I was thinking. When I saw that clip, and the older son, Oliver, had walked away, and then the younger son came, I was thinking, when she said that, was she telling him, like, get out of here because I have all this energy? I want to give it to you if you around? Like, is she like, oh,
I mean, she is that kind of freak, though. She is that kind of freak.
Hey, say it again, Lonnie.
I'm serious, Sharrell. You laughing, but I'm serious. I think Erica was trying to prevent herself from coming on to a 14-year-old boy.
Whoa. Okay, let's talk about Lonnie's theory here. Look at Kendrick. Wait. You feel that Eric? Whoa, I can't even. Okay. What? Let's just stick with the right. You think Erica was coming on to the second kid?
I think she was telling him, get out of here. You gonna get it if you don't get out of here too.
Right. You know what? I can agree with that. I can't control myself. I just need something between my thighs.
Exact. Come on, Perry.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. This is taking a turn.
Yeah.
You saying that Erica can't control her sexual urges? This is too much. I can't.
Every show, dude. Okay, now in the last 3 episodes,
she just see big black men around her, and she like, come on, I don't care if you 12, 14, 34, 44. She just wants some energy in her bed.
You guys stop. Come on now.
I think that's what Lonnie was going. Her Atlanta self's coming out now.
I can't, Lonnie. What? Lonnie.
You know
now I'm seeing what she's putting. I get what you're putting down now. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm like, okay, her Atlanta's coming.
She was looking for anybody to go home with that night. It could have been.
You know, she was cozying up to the bartender. Remember that?
Bartender. Yeah.
She's really acting like she wants to go home and get laid. It's crazy.
Exactly.
Come on, Perry.
My God.
I love Perry. That's why. Yep, Perry is. He always on my side. Thank you, Perry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you got it.
Even
where's Lisa though?
Morning.
Where's Lisa? She always used to talk about addictions, right? Erica has a sex addiction. Stop it.
You think Erica has a sex addiction? Oh my God.
I think so.
That's how she made her money.
I can't.
I think so.
Steven, sound off. Does Erica have a sex addiction?
I'm just like,
Own it.
Okay, so all I'm gonna put to everyone, and this is into the chat and everyone here right now. Okay. So we've watched 3 clips of an episode that hasn't even aired yet.
Right.
I've never seen online reaction to an episode of Housewives across any franchise like what's happening right now.
To a clip. Yeah.
Which is a good thing, I guess, for Bravo in a way. But this is all I'm going to put to everybody, and I want a genuine answer. Garcelle Sutton, is it Sheree, the new girl?
Sheree, yes. Sheree.
Right? Yeah. And I think Crystal is on the fence. They are all okay with Kathy Hilton right now, today. Okay, right? True. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, because it's pure strategy at the end of the day. Because Garcelle said,
wait, whoa. What's pure strategy?
Because Garcelle said on Watch What Happens Live, Andy asked her the last time she was on, not the time she was on where she just got in trouble now, who's going to have the most to answer for this season? Garcelle at that time, because she hadn't seen the clip that aired, she only saw the clip of Dorit and Kyle when we saw it last night. So she said at that time, Kathy Hilton will have the most to answer for. But what I'm saying, the strategy here is, I think Kathy has admitted to Garcelle, Sutton, Crystal, Sheree, that this is what I said. I kicked off. Yeah, it was wrong. I did this. And I'm not saying it was right. I think this is what happened. And then they've gone, okay, yeah, you've right, all right, you done B, blah, blah, blah. Okay, blah, blah, blah. But look what we've had to put up with all shooting through the season.
Hold on. You're saying behind the scenes, you think that Kathy admitted to saying the N-word and the F-word. Everybody knows about it. I think
she atoned to the girls that are talking to her, which they are talking to her. Sutton is, Garcelle is, and Crystal is on the fence. Crystal is swaying now, I've noticed, with Diana mentioning her in things. But I think that Garcelle and Sutton have said, okay, this is the lesser of two evils. Rinna and Erica are literally like the girls from Death Becomes Her. Diana is a Chucky doll who's like out to kill someone. And they're like that. They've had all that crap off her. Look, Kyle grabbed Sutton. Sutton would have remembered. She told me I didn't have any miscarriages. But the thing is, the best thing about them right now is that they're going to each other and they're saying, did you see what happened to me last night? When Sutton said she misspelled Garcelle's name. Now, they know Kathy's not going to come back for the next season.
Right.
But they have got nothing else to do apart from say to Kyle, Rinna and Erica, okay, Kathy did X, Y, Z. I've accepted her apology. This is what one of them might... If Garcelle says on TV...
So you're saying this. They formed an alliance. Don, how do you explain that Garcelle's still friends with Kathy Hilton? She's been seen out publicly with her. How do you explain that?
If Kathy has talked to them and she's accepted it, which they obviously have because they are supporting her online. They've watched Rinna do whatever Rinna. Look, Kathy's not on air right now because she was holding out for money.
Well,
she comes back on the scene after she got given the money. Rinna and Erica's running around going, I'm off my head. Ugh. She's not. She just doesn't know what else to do. And they're looking and they've gone to Kyle. She's getting every cent that we're meant to have. And look at what we've done so far, 12 episodes in.
Lonnie, how do you explain Garcelle publicly being friends with Kathy?
You know, Garcelle lives in a world where she has to. Garcelle's in Hollywood. She keeps
and she doesn't want to burn any bridges.
She doesn't want to burn bridges. She knows that, you know, if somebody says, oh, Garcelle didn't accept my apology, she could be the next, for lack of a better example or comparison, Monique.
Yeah.
These people can write people of color off, and it'll be the end of them. I think Garcelle just has so much grace and class, and we want her to get in the gutter with these trash boxes, but she's just not gonna do it. And I think that I don't know. I couldn't do it, but Garcelle.
Perry, what do you think about
play the game?
Perry, what do you think about what Steven's saying? She had to. They're publicly being seen.
Well, yeah,
supporting each other.
It could be that too, right? And then, like he said, the less of two evils. Okay, so
yeah,
racism. Are we gonna stop all that today? Nope. But you might get the extreme, the ones that's overboard with it.
Yeah,
like Erica, Lisa Rinna, and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. But then too, if she keeps talking about Kathy, then it takes away from them focusing on the other girls.
And that's what
flaws.
he's saying. That's what
Rinna saying. Only brought up the Kathy stuff as soon as the episode, when that Patrick Summers stuff all started.
Oh, remember that?
It was the episode that aired. Rinna, I don't know what Rinna is on right now, what she's doing. She's running around the house like covered in cobwebs, and she is going mental. Like she must be a PR nightmare for Andy right now. To go for the Dubai girls, to be talking out the side of her mouth. Even I'm not saying I don't not believe that Kathy did what she
let me reword it. You're saying behind the scenes they're battling it out.
Yeah, they've just paid Kathy Hilton all this money, and then Rinna's going, yeah, the Hiltons are racist, they're homophobic, they're this, they're that. Andy must be looking. I'm with you, Sharrell. I think Andy has dropped the ball, or there are the producers, Bravo and the producers do not communicate with each other enough before it airs.
But y'all have to remember, this from the reunion. Y'all have to remember this from the reunion from last year when Garcelle said someone came to her about what Rinna said.
Yeah.
Not to make the show about race.
Yes.
And Erica, and Rinna.
I forgot about that.
Rinna was like, I never said that.
Well, just like who went and told Rinna that Sutton had brought receipts of her to the dinner. Rinna didn't know Sutton was going to do that, and it wasn't Garcelle. That was a producer that said, they're coming for you tonight. They want to tip the balance of this faux Force 5. Rinna knew when that episode aired that her plot to take down Sutton about the table was exposed. So then she starts going, it's Patrick Summers, Kathy.
She's so terrible. You are right.
Yeah.
She plots behind the scenes all the time. They get together, they strategize. I do believe that.
Yeah, she's trying to get the heat off her real quick.
Yeah.
And what was the best? And what was the better reason? Look at the Hiltons. Look how terrible that. Yeah, they are terrible. We know the Hiltons are terrible. No one went. Oh, the Hiltons. Oh, I'm really shocked at that. But have you seen what's happened now with Mauricio's mother-in-law?
No, do tell.
Well, she follows Ivanka, Donald Jr. She's a Trump. She's online. She is on now. She's tweeting this, and this. So Kyle is in a lot of heat right now. Because
you're saying they throw out stones so you don't get to the real issues.
I think.
And if the mom is online right now befriending people that are unsavory.
No, she already is friends with them. No, she's been friends with you. Go look at her Twitter. It's Mauricio's Mom,
and no one's focusing on that because we're
no,
focusing on this.
It's taking over Twitter now because basically all eyes are on them. This is what I'm saying. Like, I do believe that it's easier for Bravo to let the public push or destroy the faux Force 5 than it is for them to have the balls to do it.
I agree. Bravo has not touched the Diana subject, not even a little
I've heard
bit.
Diana is one and done. They've never seen Peggy from OC, a housewife, come in and everyone just be like she's like, oh, my house is burning down, so I packed my Birkin. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are we meant to do? Like, oh,
you're right, though. I mean, you know what? I think Diana is done after the season. She'll be back on knee pads and some grease on that pole.
Hold on. Okay, listen. Thank you, Stephen, for calling in. I appreciate the call. Thank you, Lonnie, and thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, guys. That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Let me read the super chat I missed. Garcelle would have had every right to put Erica in her place because if the shoe was on the other foot, we all know how the situation would have ended. My motto is don't mess with my daughter and grandson.
Yeah, right.
Great.
Absolutely. But you know what?
Oh, hell no.
Okay. Hi, Pia. How are you?
Good. How are you? Hey.
Sebastian, my man.
Hey. How y'all doing?
We're going to start off with you, Sebastian. Sound off. What do you want to add to the conversation?
As I said yesterday on Mims' channel, Garcelle has better things to do than clash with a blonde heifer. She has better things to do. She has to go home to a family that Erica doesn't have. Yeah, she has better things to do. She sees someone is worthless and is drunk and is acting like this. Why am I going to spend my time on you? I'm going to wait till you're sober and then drag you there.
Why is Kendrick laughing at you? What are you laughing at, Kendrick? What is so funny?
Well, I'm laughing at what he said, and it's the truth. That's really what it is.
Definitely true.
I ain't got time to be worried about no drunk just laying right there. Like,
so Sebastian, would you say Garcelle's smart and classy?
She is. She was raised in a different culture than Americans are. You guys have to acknowledge that.
I forgot. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't know. Pia, sound off. What are your thoughts?
She would have caught these hands, period. End of story.
Yeah.
I don't give a good goddamn if she was drunk or not.
I mean, because I probably would have stabbed the MFer.
Harry. Listen, I think what Stephen was talking about is true. I think that Andy Cohen wants to break up the group but doesn't know how to do it. So let the public push them out. I think that he's not going to touch Diana with a 10-foot pole. He's just not going to renew that contract. Remember, that's the rumor that I got from somebody on production. He's just, I don't like Andy Cohen. What happened? Did he change?
It's twofold, because I think what the guy was saying is this. He wants the public to cut their job, so he don't have to be the face of it. But at the same time, they put these clips out to excite everybody because he want to outdo Carlos King.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But during the reunion, Sharrell, I don't think it's going to be Garcelle who goes off on them. I think it's going to be Sheree. I hope Sheree makes a big impact on this season, so they do bring her out on the reunion, so they don't leave her off like they did the lady on New Jersey. I think I hope she makes a big enough impact, so she does get some shine on the reunion. Mm-hmm. She's going to go off because you remember she was on that Hollywood Exit show, and she had no problem biting her tongue then.
She did. That's true.
So when she gets to their reunion, she's going to let them have it.
Yeah.
And
here's the thing that really pisses me off. Beverly Hills is supposed to be the best of the best that United States has to offer.
It is this year.
Beverly Hills. But they don't act any different than any other group of people. They're ghetto. And just because you have money, and half of them don't have money. They're stealing. They're stealing. Ripping off airplane people, crash victims. I mean, they are. But it makes me mad how in real life, if you say you're from Beverly Hills, you get a certain amount of respect, and you shouldn't.
And then see, that's how people. It's just like a stereotype. You think, well, this Beverly Hills, oh, he rich, this and that, right? And I get it because when they first came on this show, it's supposed to give us a glimpse of the rich and
Behind
the
the
classy,
gates. Yeah.
not the rich and the trashy.
That's
right?
it.
And so it goes from that. And but then what the show didn't want us to really truly know, but over the time, because they can keep making the money, is how all of them ain't nothing but tricks. They all came. No. I would say 85% of them came off the pole.
Harry, stop! You're trying to say
and had
that a lot
rubber
of those
mats
rich
laying
women
behind 7-Eleven when they first
let
started.
me reword what you're saying. A lot of those rich women target these men, and they know how to get a man.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
They know how to suck them off. Yeah, that's what.
I can't, Barry.
No, I'm just telling you this, Sharrell. But typically, we think, it's like Princess Diana, like different countries, royalty or something. That's how people put that shit on Beverly Hills. It's nice, rich people, business people. No, these motherfuckers came from behind 7-Eleven, sliding down the pole with some knee pads on.
Well, look, Erica does act like she was an escort. I don't know if she was or not. She definitely targeted Tom. I'll agree with that. Diana, we know what she's all about. Lisa Rinna's in the book, so she probably was tricked off a few. You might be right.
They did not have a stripper pole at the retirement center. I'm saying, Erica, you can say she didn't allegedly. I'm just saying this in my opinion. Well, I ain't got to say my opinion. She had been down and dirty behind dumpsters and everything. Bent
Erica,
over,
I can't.
legs up.
Eric.
That's why she always showing the cooch now. No panties on. You know what I'm saying? Running around and shit.
She did not have any draws on. That was ridiculous.
And then she played a drunk role too, right? Because when you play the drunk role, well, did I say this? I didn't really mean to say that, but she say shit under the word drunk.
You keep saying you don't think she's an alcoholic. It's an act.
She ain't that drunk. She do that shit for the camera so she can smooth that shit over. Oh, it's funny, whatever. If I came out seriously and said, hey, you know what? I want to screw that guy over there. You like, what? But if you drunk, yeah, look at him. He's so sexy. Oh, look at this shit. Look at those balls. You know what I'm saying? Now, come on now. I'm just saying.
You've said this from day one. You've been saying this from day one. He doesn't think Erica's an alcoholic or a drug addict. He thinks she's just putting on.
She a freak. And see, right now, she was a high expensive freak. But since shit in litigation right now, she just needs to be satisfied. And then she was getting satisfied even when she was with the old bastard Tom.
I have a question. Sharrell, you said PK lost some weight.
I was trying to be funny.
I know she was trying to get on my damn nerves.
Okay, because I was about to say where.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Okay.
All right, guys, let me bring up some more people. A lot of people have stuff to say. Thank you, Pia Sebastian, for calling in. I appreciate the call, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
That's so funny. Oh my God, I can't. Hey, Naomi.
Hey.
Hey, Curves, how are you?
Hey, what's good?
Naomi, you sound off first.
Okay, so I forgot to mention this the first time we spoke about Lisa Rinna's post, but it gets me really upset because if you think about it, the fans that she's speaking to are Black fans. She's speaking to Black people in that post. And I think that's why she used the words like hoes and pussies, because she was literally speaking to the Black fans, because who else would be calling her racist for arguing with Garcelle? Other than
you mean the last video when she made a post says she's not scared of you hoes, and she was calling people.
Well, hell, I mean, for a second,
I think she was
talking
speaking
about you,
directly to the Black fans.
You know, someone told me this weekend, Sharrell, I think Lisa was talking to you.
Oh no,
that's what somebody told me this weekend. You stop making them mad over there. I think she's talking to you. And I said, what? Because I dragged the hell out of her and Diana, and we all know they watch. Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Yeah, fuck you, Lisa.
You and your sexual escapades. Goodbye.
Curve, sound off. What do you want to add to the conversation?
I want to start by agreeing with Perry. Drunk is a great cover story.
Yep. Okay? Why is everyone saying this?
Drunk is a great cover story, but I'm not giving her that excuse for it. I mean, we're gonna nip her to the bone. We're picking her down to the bone. She doesn't get an excuse from me.
And plus Bravo and NBC Universal. Everybody's been talking about the secret contract with Lisa Rinna and NBC Universal. Well, I traced it back. In 2011, Lisa Rinna was going in on Star Jones, remember? Because of some stuff that happened on their Apprentice season. And NBC covered Lisa Rinna at that time. And now she's in NBC again under Bravo, and they're still covering her, not letting her get the licks that she needs because she's doing bad stuff ever since 2011. Go back. There's so many posts. Star Jones even had to press charges on her.
Wait, Star Jones pressed charges
Elaborate.
on Lisa Rinna?
Yes, she pressed charges. She went to NBC. She was like, "Can you help me? This woman is cyberbullying me. It's horrible what she's doing to me." And NBC wouldn't do anything. Google it. It's a true story. So, but then also Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, they're serving their favorite hors d'oeuvres, double standards and gaslighting. Okay. Yeah. Because it's always a double standard when it comes to us, right? We always have to, oh, they're ignorant. Oh, they're uneducated. No, you're a freaking racist. Deal with it. And if we called them a racist to their face more often, then we wouldn't have all these little sidebars because they would know that a microaggression is in fact a form of a racist tendency.
Yeah,
Plus, Garcelle being, a part of it also is a lot of us have been reluctant to see the racism towards Garcelle because she's a whole grown woman. We expect her to be able to handle it. We expect a certain, reaction.
But remember I talked to someone in production and they were saying that Diana's racism towards Garcelle is so bad, it's making the other cast members feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, you did that whole thing. And it's disgusting because they don't care that Garcelle is uncomfortable.
Yeah, they're not. They're not doing anything about it.
Clear people,
He's gonna get paid.
now that it's making the other clear people feel what type of way, now something has to be done. So you see, I think also that we're willing to see this more as a racist thing because it did happen to an innocent 14-year-old child this time. So we're opening ourselves up to the fact that, that's not okay. And it needs to stop. Okay. I had the vernacular, I agree with caller in the middle right here, that vernacular she's using, hoes, pussies, baby mama, all that stuff.
Yeah,
and she also implied that Oliver wasn't a man in something she said. And we all know as Black people, you don't call a whole grown Black man a boy or infer any other thing, but she did that after he turned her down. And so it's a whole lot of things going. There's an entire industry that is paid, where white ladies pay to go to Africa and get sired by young Black men.
That's true.
Dedicated to it. So I had a lot to say. I'm sorry.
She did throw herself at Oliver. Miriam, hi. How you been? Sound off.
I've been listening in silence here. I've been busy for a bit, but you heard here first. The next business venture Lisa Rinna will go into, she will be selling knee pads.
I mean, she is skipping her dancing, so she might as well use protection on them knees. Might as well.
What is your thoughts, Miriam? Is Lisa Rinna racist? Because Black Twitter was going in on her this weekend.
Well, listen, it shouldn't be at this point Black Twitter. It should be all Twitter.
There you go.
We all went off on Jenny Wang from Salt Lake, and what she did was not as bad as what this picture shows. They are wearing a racist costume.
Yeah,
they
swastika.
Kenya for the Indian costume. But yet this is okay. But yet okay. We know what Bravo does. I think they're doing this on purpose. I think they knew about the book of Diana. She is the next golden goose. They told her, you will be our next villain. Okay. And she is.
Well, ho. You're saying you think that they knew that she was an ex-ho?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Bravo, messy as hell. Of course they do.
I mean, Andy don't be in the room.
Why would they bring a sex trafficker on the show?
For the headlines. For the headlines.
Ratings.
Yeah. They brought Erica and Tom Girardi because they were in the out and about forever. They heard about them. So now this is how they're casting. They look for problematic people who have stuff going around, and they hope it surfaces, or they help it surface while they're on the show to grab viewership. And thus having YouTube channels like yours.
I fall into their trap every time. I'm going to keep going off because it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. This woman, okay, let's say you're a prostitute, fine, whatever. But sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And then with children.
Yes.
Come on, stop. That's too much. Bravo needs to be ashamed.
And what you mentioned about Star Jones and Lisa Rinna is true. They were together in The Apprentice, the Trump show.
I don't remember it.
Yeah,
I have to look it up.
When they were together there, Lisa Rinna has been problematic all along. And she finally found a venue where she can play on that and make money out of it. The Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
It's a mess. All right, guys, I got to end things here because I do have a nice talking to you guys. Thanks to everybody for calling in. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Kendrick.
Sharrell, 1 minute. Look at the Ebony K. Williams video and how Lisa Rinna replied underneath it like Ebony was giving her a shout out.
I saw that this morning. I saw that. Like, you don't play around. You are on the blogs. You still talking. Yeah. I wonder if I didn't want to talk about that today. I wanted to talk about what we talked about, but tomorrow the show coming on tonight. So, you know, their dirty tricks is working because I'm still watching it.
We already know. So
we'll have another dragging session. That's what I'm calling this. It's not a review. It's gonna be a dragging session.
I'm here for the dragon.
Go to the drag.
I have no problem using my hands to drag or my mouth to drag anybody. I have no problem with that.
All right. Thank you guys for calling in. I appreciate the call.
Thank
you, guys. Take care, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Later. Sure, you catch that last super chat?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Kimberly says, Lisa needs to eat a buttermilk biscuit. Mauricio needs to realize, although he tans, he is not white.
No,
Is
I
he
mean,
Mexican?
you know, but he
Or
got
was he
no, he's Spanish, right? Because remember when they go to Mexico, But the thing is,
I thought he was just raised in Mexico, but he's white.
No, he's not. But he has money, so that's the difference.
And they probably call him names behind his back.
Well, yeah, if not him, his family.
His colored back.
Yeah, if not his family, yeah, that's what they do.
Right. Thank you, Perry, for calling in.
But Sharrell, can I say something real fast though?
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for helping me get over 30,000 on Perry Sanders.
Did you get over 30,000?
Yeah.
You're
over
lying.
the fourth weekend.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I posted about to help me get there.
Perry.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Everybody helped me out, and I truly appreciate it.
Oh my God, Perry did. I cannot believe you did that. Yeah, congratulations! That's a milestone for you because you don't even give that channel any love. So I'm proud of you.
I'm trying to.
All right. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do, so I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I do apologize if I did not get to your calls backstage. I'm simply out of time. Guys in the chat, thanks for all of the interaction. Please don't forget to click that like button on your way out, and we'll see you back at 2:30 at our scheduled time. On 3, Perry, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.